welcome. We are back as usual every week, Black Tech Futures Media weekly chat. And I was saying earlier, this is spiritual number 7, episode number 7, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we want to start this morning by introducing you to our featured guest. She's sitting here with us right now, Gina Malik.
Hello.
Right? CEO of Correlate Health.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Correlate Health, Inc.
Let's jump into what Correlate Health is about.
Exactly.
And why Gina's here with us.
Right? Let me play her pitch video. We got her right here. All right. Let's go. Nope. Pitch video. And this is obviously live, right? Because here we go. All right.
Yeah. All real time.
This is the live things that happen. All right, here we go.
All right.
This awesome video.
Hello, I'm Gina Malik, and I am the CEO of Correlate Health. We are a digital health company that was established in 2019. I have 18 years experience as a digital health professional. I have managed budgets combined of $280 million. I am a cryptocurrency investor and an NFT art and music collector. Our business model is NFT meets digital health. The 21st Century Cures Act signed into law requires healthcare organizations to give patients access to their healthcare data. With this, patients can download their health records via API protocols, contain them as NFT, and they can do all of this on our platform. Now consumers can participate and benefit from the distribution of their health data while collecting royalties from big data pre-sales. Our business model is 1, consumers can monetize their health data and collect royalties. 2, consumers can secure Defi loans by using their NFTs collateral. 3, providers can seamlessly process claims with insurance companies, thus helping them expedite the adjudication process. Our traction to date, we plan to go to market in 90 days. We are currently in development of our platform. We have filed 3 patent provisionals, and we have access to APIs to interface with over 300 million consumers and their health data. We also have access to over 1,000 clinical studies and clinical trial programs to meet consumers' health criteria. And we are currently in negotiation with a sports organization to help protect their players' health data by wrapping their data into NFTs for secure distribution and traceability. Thank you for the opportunity and consideration. We are Correlate Health. We are NFTs meet digital health.
Sure are. Yes, love it. This is my second time seeing this video, and I was just staring at that fit. I need that out. I need that suit.
Yeah, right? Yeah. She's fresh.
So there you guys have it. That's Gina Malik, CEO and CTO, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Of Correlate Health. So Gina, we pretty much got the breakdown of what Correlate Health is and what digital health meeting NFT is on a breakdown. Why don't you kind of give us a background on further about this company and what kind of led you to emerging the medical world and the digital world of NFTs and just throwing them together? How did that come about?
It's interesting to say that because I started my digital health company. Well, I have like over 18 years experience in digital health. I am an analyst, I'm a project manager, I'm a developer as well. And me and my partners, we started our own digital health company in 2019. And we started whiteboarding, like, what are we gonna do? Exactly what are we gonna do? It took us about a year. I mean, we had all kinds of solutions and technologies that we want to do, but we wanted to do something where it was a marketplace for sure. And have it where it's a patient portal, because with the Cures Act, Now patients should be able to have access to their medical records and their data immediately at their fingertips. And with that, let's see, earlier this year, I decided to put in another use case with our platform, and that was NFTs. And how that happened is because I am a NFT creator as well, or art and music creator as my hobby. And then I'm also a collector. And I've been trading cryptos since 2017. And so I started looking at other use cases when it comes to NFTs other than music and art. And I started Googling, and with Googling, I was just like, I didn't see really too many use cases out there except for one article that came across, and they were talking about using DeFi, decentralized financing, for the purchase of medical devices, and for the providers as well as the patients using DeFi loans. And that was it. That's all I saw. So I was like, well, there is some use cases out there, at least for DeFi, but what about NFTs? And especially with us being able to have access to our medical records, like you can log in to your healthcare provider. Like I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. I belong to Piedmont Hospital, and I can log into my MyChart and download my medical records. It comes out as a PDF file. And I'm like, wow, how about if we can be able to create a platform where we can make that file, that medical data file, turn it into an NFT, a smart contract. So every time there's a resale of that data, that patient or the consumer can collect a royalty, especially if you're participating in clinical studies and trials. And once that trial is over, what do they do with that data? They resell it to another broker, and that data is resold over and over and over again. How do we monetize that royalty? How do we get a chance to share in that revenue of that resale? So creating a smart contract where you attach a royalty, and there we go. And that's how we came up with the use case.
That's awesome. So you're pretty much saying it's to the digital creators and collectors out there, to relate. So you're saying this is pretty much an OpenSea, a rareable, nifty gateway, but for patients.
For patients, yes.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's amazing. That is just
right.
That's so clever. That's so clever. We do want to definitely show Gina's NFTs, her collection. And actually, if you go to nftcreativetraders.com, there at the bottom of the page is a blog post, and it features Gina, and it features Correlate Health, her company, her pitch video that we just watched. And as well, it links to the Nifty Gateway platform where you can actually purchase her NFTs. And I have a prediction.
Rarible, right? You're on Rarible?
Rarible.
Rarible and OpenSea.
Okay, and OpenSea. So this is the thing. I have a prediction. I have the prediction that your company is going to be so successful, and people are going to be running and scrambling to access and acquire your NFTs.
Yeah.
Like
they look awesome. They do look awesome.
Awesome artwork.
Yeah,
Yes, and I'm going to show that. I'm definitely going to show it in a second. But talk a little bit about, what has happened since 2019 and how your company has evolved and sort of where you started with the idea and where you're at right now and what you're doing right now.
Okay, where we are right now, we are in seed stage. We are currently we did a first round of funding. We did convertible notes with accredited investors. We raised about a little over $130,000 with that first raise. We are in our second raise, which is a Reg CF. So we decided to do a crowdfunding because we want to be able to open up to the public to be able to have equity into our company before we really take off. So we're doing that. We're raising the minimum. We decided to do $250,000. We could raise all the way up to $5 million, but our cap right now is we're doing our soft cap, which is $250,000, and we're doing that on net capital. So right now we are 71 cents per share with a minimum of $100 to get started.
Okay, so you're doing equity crowdfunding.
Yes.
Perfect. And we definitely are letting folks know how to access that. And people can right now go to your website, right?
Yeah, they can go to my website, correlatehealth.com.
Right? That's CORRELATE
Yep.
health.com. That's great. And so talk about maybe how these use cases have been turning out. And so you started with the patient concept, basically giving access to all patients. I think you and I were laughing yesterday and I was kind of feeling like, oh my God. So you have a relationship with a vendor, a software company that provides access to how many medical records, just to give people an idea of the scale and scope of what you're actually, of the number of people that you're going to be able to impact with your concept, with your company.
Yes. So we have a partnership where we have immediate access to over 300 million patients and their medical records. So what happens is that once our platform is up and live, we will turn on our services and the consumer to be able to log in, search for their hospital where they have medical records. And it could be anywhere. It could be if you went to CVS, Walgreens, whatever hospital you belong to, clinic that is in that database. Log in with your demographics, your name, your social security number, your date of birth, just to have your data, to do the patient matching. Pull up your medical records, being able to pull up your medical records, download it on our platform, and then be able to create that NFT. And then also participate with clinical studies and also clinical trials that will be on our websites as well. And then with that, you can be able to sell your NFT to those clinical studies and those trials, and being able to collect the royalty once your data is being resold to other data brokers and organizations that collect data. So yeah, and we did a patent provisional. We actually have 3 going on 4 patent provisionals for our use cases. One is for helping with the claims, the processes of your claims, the adjudication process, patients being able to upload their medical records to our platform to create an NFT to monetize. We also have a DeFi patent provisional as well, being able to acquire DeFi loans using your health data NFT as collateral. And just recently, we're going to be entering into sports organization and collecting bio med data as well. So we're looking at that use case too.
So give me an example really quickly of how that biomed data might look when we're talking about athletes. And I think you had a wonderful example with Top Shot.
Yes. So what happens is that, now players, while they are actively performing on the field, they're wearing biomed devices, whether it's their shirts, they're wearing them in their gear, their helmets, they're wearing the bands.
So this is the Internet of Things.
Yeah, Internet of Things, and and all this biomed, it's being collected and it's being stored. So just imagine now, athletes are now with Top Shop. They are selling their NFTs whether they're trading, they call them trading cards, digital trading cards. And now they're doing the live video. So imagine LeBron James is doing a dunk, right? And you buy that NFT, but how valuable is that, biomed data as well? How you would like to know what was his heart rate?
Yeah.
His blood pressure.
Yeah.
What was his, vitals while he was doing that dunk at the same time?
Right.
And so that can be very valuable. So we did come up with that use case, filed a patent provisional on that. And that's going to be integrated with our platform as well. And right now, currently, we're in conversations with a a sports organization right now to be able to be part of that pilot.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it a like a sports organization that we know, or?
Yes, can't say it right now, but yes, it is a major sports organization.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
Oh, really quickly, because I do want to make sure that we mention a couple news items, but also that we cover and make sure we show folks your Rarible. But I do want to ask you a question that may not have been in line of questions before, but it does beg the question, right? How do we think about this when we're talking about our medical records? What might critics say about what you're doing in relationship to medical records and patient data and allowing people to monetize that, right? Because we know there are going to be some critics out there, right? Especially getting into that biomedical data, some very personal stuff. But I know, as you're pointing out, other people are already making money off of our records.
They're already making money. The only critics is going to be the people that's going to have to share that revenue with the consumer.
From what I understand, we are
the owners.
Right. From what I understood, it's this industry, this medical health records industry, it's $1 billion industry.
It's $1 billion industry. And thank God for the Cures Act that this is going to enable us. And the Cures Act went into law, that we should be able to have our medical records, our data at our fingertips. And that way we can be able to do whatever we want. It should be interoperable, where now we can be able to share with another provider, or being able to do whatever we want with our medical records just for research. A lot of times, especially with the pandemic, there are so many clinical trials and clinical studies out there that are available to us that we can be able to make money. But not only that, let's collect the royalties once that data is being sold and resold and resold. So the industry is already there. I get a lot of questions about, what about HIPAA? And yes, of course, our servers, I'm in health tech, so I know all about HIPAA. We will be, our servers are going to be HIPAA compliant. All our services is all HIPAA compliant. Once that data is in control of the consumer and that consumer has ownership of their own data, they can do whatever they want to do. I just cannot go and sell your data, your personal, without your permission. Once I have my own data, my own personal health record, I can do whatever I want to do with it. So if I want to go sell it on eBay, I can go do that.
Right.
This is amazing. You know what? I do right now want to get to your Rarible right quick, so folks can also
My background back here is going to be a Rarible too.
Nice.
Oh, dope.
All right, let's see where I put it. Hopefully it's somewhere. That's not where it is.
Yeah, this just reminds me of, before, because of NFTs, the concept has been around for a little bit, but it didn't really take off. And what really brought my attention to this idea of getting paid for your data was Andrew Yang, right? Where he had this concept of, hey, get paid for your data. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, our data does get sold. And people they don't know that. They don't understand that.
Right.
So with this concept now of blockchain technology and having your finances being secured through cryptography and blockchain technology, it's like, okay, people are doing that with their finances. What about other stuff?
Right.
And your medical health records is the next most private information that needs to be, secured. And and this is the perfect way to do it. This is awesome. Yeah. So what do we got here, Ira?
So Gina is also a digital artist. And tell us about these pieces, Gina. This is again on Rarible.
Yeah, I am Manifest and Chill.
Yep,
my pen name, we always, sometimes we have a pen name, is Callie Harper. That was my grandmother's name on my father's side, and so I go by Callie Harper as the artist. But yeah, these are my pieces. Her Grace for the Final Kingdom, and they all come with music. So if you click on one of them, it's an audio.
These are all original pieces.
All original. So that's one of my pieces. One of my favorites, if you go back.
Let's see.
One of my favorite pieces that is game recognize game.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and with that is like, you know, this is all about innovations. And, you know, and this little icon at the bottom is looking at the gears and looking at the gears like, what's going on with those gears? I see something innovative. And so, you know, that I'm coining the word game recognize game, because that's what it's all about, is technology, is recognizing good technology. And that's what NFTs are, is good technology.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, this is absolutely amazing. Gina, we know that you are very busy and you got many plays to do. I know personally, I can't wait to invest. Guys, please go into her website. We'll have all the information readily available, especially on NFTcreativetraders.com.
Yeah.
Check it out. Gina, you are an incredible person. I cannot wait to see Correlate Health grow. I cannot wait to see people fully understand the importance of this concept that you have, you know, emerging with NFTs and using that as a leverage. Thank you so much, Ira.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I just want to say, you know, Ira is part of my Pretty Tomboys group.
Yep.
And
years.
Me and my partner, Davon Madison, we control, you know, who posts what. You know, we just don't let posts just go and automatically go on our page.
Yeah.
And when I saw Ira posting about NFTs, I nearly fell out of my seat. I was like, finally, somebody. I was like, that's my twin flame right there. Let me go ahead and add this post, and let me add her as a friend, because she's definitely someone that I need to be connected with. And so it's a pleasure to be connected with both of you guys.
Yes,
absolutely.
We cannot wait.
We will be in touch for real.
Yes.
And we definitely want to have you back on the show to talk about where you are after this seed round.
Okay.
And we wish you so much and the best, so much love, so much the best. And we're so happy that you are doing what you're doing, because everybody needs to understand the immense creativity that goes into these things, but also that we're now talking about liberating our own personal content and creating a place where we're not allowing people we don't know to actually make money off of our health records and actually be able to do that ourselves.
Ownership.
And so that's the beauty of the NFT, and being able to establish a royalty percentage upon any subsequent sale, secondary, tertiary, and any sale into perpetuity. And so we're so happy, like I said, that you came. Thank you again. And
you're welcome.
Talk to you later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, Gina.
All right.
Bye.
See you later, Gina.
Ira, do we have some time to
yeah, we got a few minutes, man. Let's hit some news really quickly. Something that I do want to mention that happened on Friday. As you know, of course, DMX passed away. And one of the things that I just wanted to say about that is he definitely was a legend and an icon. No other artist sold, I think it was 4 or 5 platinum albums in a row. I think
in a row.
He did that. He was loved everywhere he went. He was also an extremely authentic human and original. We benefited from DMX's pain. He suffered and struggled with addiction. At a young age, he was given drugs and crack, and he became addicted at 14, unfortunately. And so we just want to make sure that folks understand that we want to pay homage to him for what he's done. I sat on a Clubhouse room with the Game, who hosted the room, Shaggy, as well as Swiss Beats were there talking about stories that they had, crying about stories of DMX. There at that point had to be at least 1,000 people in the room, and we were simply listening to his music, being there together, and trying to at least process what was happening. And so that's happened Friday, and it also made me extremely, because I do need to show this right quick too, Jamil, but it made me extremely passionate about getting back into my art. I think for me, it was a combination of a whole bunch of things. And if you go to NFT Creative Traders, you'll not only see Gina and a feature on what she's doing right now, but you'll also see a piece that I did called King of Peace.
Absolutely.
And we know that he loved orchids. On Instagram, I am Black NFTs 9, and you can actually catch that image, that animated image on both Instagram, Facebook at Ira Rebels, and also NFTcreativetraders.com. Really quickly, what happened? What else happened on Saturday?
So some big news. Because of course now it's kind of starting to get normalized that a lot of rappers are joining in. It's like, okay, this one. Jeezy is collaborating with somebody as of recent. But what the big news is Coinbase.
Mm-hmm.
Coinbase is going
It's
public.
a digital wallet, just so you know.
Yeah.
Gotta have it.
Yep. It's an exchange. It's also an exchange platform as well.
Right.
The biggest one. They're going public today, this morning. When does the stock exchange open? 9:30, I believe it opens at 9:30.
Yep.
So look into that, guys, because I'm pretty sure I might have to dip in there and buy a share. They're estimated to be valued at 1 billion, which is considered a unicorn.
Right.
Nas, what's even bigger than that? Nas, with his venture capital firm, Queenbridge Capital Firm, venture capital. He started this in 2013, invested in a lot of companies. One of them that a lot of people may know, Ring, which he came up off of. And a company in that portfolio is Coinbase. So what does that mean for Nas? You might want to call him Nasdaq from now on. Absolutely. Because this guy he's about to come up. We're talking 8 figures and once this goes public, and this just shows you the power of crypto in Coinbase, in Ethereum, in Bitcoin, and that we don't think it's going anywhere. We don't think it's going to disappear. What do you think, Ira? I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Not anytime soon. And I actually had a quote, and I probably will bring it up next week from someone who's considered our friend at the SEC, who says, listen, our laws and our government doesn't necessarily have enough sort of protocols or rules around crypto yet. So right now where we're at is working to figure it out. And the quote was actually very genuine and very positive. So I would like to bring that up at another point. But what else? We've got something that made me extremely happy. Another thing that really inspired me, Alex and Allison Gray, spiritual, I don't know, I would call them spiritual guides. They're definitely artists and creators, been around for many decades. And these are some incredible people. But Alex and Allison Gray, if you know who they are, you know how incredible this news is. Dropped on Saturday, NFTs on Nifty Gateway. It's called Gems of Awareness Benefit for Entheon. And these visual meditations are the subject of Alex Gray's work. He's got 5 books, he's got TED Talks, he's got all kinds of ways that you can connect with his work. And it's definitely a spiritual experience. And I suggest you check it out on Nifty Gateway, Gems of Awareness, Benefit for Entheon. And I think for today, that's it, people. Thank you so much for joining us. Every week we're here at 8:30 on Wednesday morning, and we're gonna keep talking about NFTs. We want our Hartford community to get involved, and we're excited about bringing these concepts to you every week. Anything else, Jamil?
Again, guys, NFTcreativetraders.com. If you want to link with us, please feel free. You want to step into this world. It's so easy. I just put on an artist onto OpenSea the other day. It was super easy to set up a wallet and then set up an account on OpenSea. It is so simple to do, guys. I know crypto and blockchain and all these words, they might sound scary and confusing and you just don't understand it. But man, when I tell you, you don't need to understand it to be a part of it. Because that will come. It is something that is is going to just take over, and it's going to be a part of our daily lives. But we are here to try to set the stage for you guys to know
Right.
that you can use this as an extension of your art, and as Gina put it, as an extension of just so many other cases. In her case, digital health. So there's so many things that we can do, and there's so many things that we are going to do. I'm gonna just say right now, this summer's going to be on, but every week, tune in.
Announcements coming. Announcements
Yeah,
coming.
keep up with us, guys. Keep up with us. This is just the beginning. Episode 7. This is just episode 7. This is, come along with us. We're documenting. We're having fun with this. We're learning, and we're making our own NFTs, guys. Please check out Ira's piece on DMX. It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Join us every week, everybody.
Every week.
Yeah.
Have a good day, everybody. Peace.